today we're breaking the bounds of stereotyping women to be like a girl. I have a very, very special guest in studio with me today, but I'm not going to introduce you to her. Take a look at this. Stacey-Lee, Queen of Spinning. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So, talk to me. What made you decide on spinning as a hobby, career, passion point?
Well, it was my dad's idea. So I was bullied a lot in high school because I was younger than everybody else. So my dad thought that putting me into cars would help boost my confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started spinning and we didn't know it's going to become so massive. I mean, it started as a hobby and now I'm thinking about making it a career.
That is amazing. I mean, spinning has always been kind of associated with men or guys as a guy's thing
And a gangster thing.
and a gangster thing. And you've put spinning on the map in South Africa as a real, authentic sport.
Well, I really hope so because I just want to make people see things differently. I mean, you can't just look at things from one side. You have to look at it from all corners so that you can know what everything is actually about. So don't judge a book by its cover.
Oh, that's awesome, especially for Women's Month. You know, often we as women are judged just because we're women,
Yeah.
by our covers. But actually, there's a lot more to us. You've been traveling abroad, I believe, competing internationally. So where have you been?
I've been to America. I filmed Hyperdrive, which is on Netflix. And then we
Wow.
went to Pakistan last year. I competed in Mountain Dew extreme sports. So I was the only woman. So I actually broke boundaries in Pakistan to show people that women can do anything. And then this year we were supposed to travel a whole lot more.
Mhm.
But unfortunately,
COVID. Mhm.
COVID happened. I hate COVID. But we'll be over soon.
And rumor has it that Hollywood have their sights on you.
I really hope so.
Yeah, the female stunt driver from South Africa. Would you pursue that?
I would definitely. Well, my mom has been speaking to Charlize Theron's people, and they're very interested in me being Charlize Theron's stunt driver.
Oh, wow.
So let's keep our fingers crossed.
I am just in awe. Let's just start by how old were you when you started spinning?
I was 16, about to turn 17, and I just matriculated high school. This was 2013.
Right? Wow. And now your passion is about to become a career. Did you think at age 13, for example, that you would be the queen of spinning, that you'd be breaking the bounds, changing things, changing perspectives, and also being a role model for other young girls? Did you ever consider that that's where you'd be?
I've never dreamt that my life would end up like this. When I was in school, I always wanted to be a lawyer.
Oh,
When I
wow.
matriculated, I went to university. I actually did study law. I have a year left. With all my traveling, I have to keep taking a gap year.
Oh, gosh.
So I
yes.
was going to study my final year this year, and then my schedule came and it was so jam-packed that I had to say, okay, I'll take another gap year, and then everything was cancelled. But I never thought my whole life I would become something like so big.
So we have a lawyer
Yes.
who is a spinning queen. That's insane. So talk to me about the safety element of it. Is it safe, from a sporting perspective?
Well, according to MSA Motorsport South Africa, spinning is one of the fastest growing motorsports in the world. And it's proudly South African. And we have safety checks. I mean, I let my dad check it because I wouldn't allow anybody else because I know my dad wouldn't want me to get hurt.
Right.
And I mean, it's all about you knowing your car, knowing how much you can push and how far you can go, and just believing in yourself and trusting that God will keep you safe. So I think it's 100% safe.
Wow, this to me, looks very scary. And it's a double whammy because it is generally a guy's place, right? So what advice would you give to young girls who are looking to either enter into the arena and the sport?
I would just tell him that the sky is not the limit, the universe is. Keep pushing, follow your dreams, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it, because you can do anything, because you're a woman and you're a superhero.
Wow. It's not often that I am like speechless, but you just got me totally speechless. That is such great advice for young women. And I think it extends beyond just wanting to break into spinning. It's for anything in life, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
If you feel that you want to become a lawyer, a doctor, whatever, and somebody tells you, no, for example, no, you're from Elders, you can't become a doctor. I mean, show them that even if I'm from Elders, I can do anything I set my mind to doing. It doesn't matter where I come from or what I've been through. It's what I make of myself.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? I know it sounds like such a cliche question, but if you had a magic wand, where would you like to be in 5 years?
Well, first of all, funny story, I had a 5-year plan 2 years ago, and I accomplished my 5-year plan within 6 months.
Wow.
So now I'm trying to find a new plan.
Oh my
But
goodness.
I definitely just want to see myself taking care of my family and making sure everybody is comfortable and we never run short of anything in life.
Oh, that's really awesome. And talk to me about your car. Is it of sentimental value?
Well, to me, my car is all the value in the world. It's the pink represents breast cancer awareness, because my grandmother passed away from breast cancer. And then the E30, the shape of the car, my dad loved those cars growing up. So it's like always having a part of him with me.
Okay.
Even though he's just sitting right there in the arena and I can see him and he's screaming at me and showing me where to go, it's still like he's with me. It's part of him. It's part of our lives.
So everything has meaning.
Yeah.
Do you always drive your own car? Or do you have
Always.
to often...
No, I always drive my own car. My dad actually bought me 3 cars. So if the one breaks, I always have another one.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, if you're driving other people's cars, I mean, if it breaks, it's your fault.
Oh,
and I'm going to feel bad and start crying. So
oh gosh.
I'd rather break my own car.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. And then how does it feel? You know, when you're out there, I mean, it's tires burning, it's smoke, it's revs, the crowd is cheering. How does it feel for you?
When I'm in the car, I basically don't hear or see anything. It's just myself and my sister, and we're having a massive conversation and we're laughing, and we don't see anything, we don't hear anybody, but it's amazing because it's like a sister bonding moment.
And who taught you the things that you do? I mean, I've seen you jump out of your car. I've seen you stand on your window of the door. I've seen you do all kinds of things. Who taught you that?
My dad told me to do it, and he told me I'll be safe. I should just try it. So we didn't really practice or anything. We just got to a show, and he said, "Oh, you know what will be cool? I think if you hang upside down out of the door, it will look cool." And I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, you'll be safe. Just tell your sister to keep your legs." So I said, "Okay, Jamie, you have to keep my legs. I'm going to do this." And she was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, let's just do it." And then we did it. And
that's bold. That's brave. That's everything that encompasses womanhood, right?
Exactly. And that became my signature move. And it's going across the world and showing women that you can do anything. I mean, you can even hang upside down out of a moving car.
Yes. You are such an inspiration to young ladies. I am in awe of your attitude, your gusto, you're so brave, you're so daring and ambitious. And I wish you everything of the best.
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to see you graduate with your law degree and dominate the Hollywood screens. So all the best with that. We will certainly be looking out for you after COVID. Please be safe, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.